In a bustling city hospital, a retired nurse's hidden medical expertise saves a young girl's life, revealing a past of sacrifice and redemption. In the sterile, fluorescent-lit corridors of Mercy General Hospital, the air buzzed with tension. Nurses rushed in waves, pushing carts laden with silver instruments, bags of fluid, and wires. In the trauma room, Dr. Maria Hernandez fought to save the life of a young girl, Lily, 8 years old, her chest rising in shallow, broken gasps. The girl's mother, Maria, 65 years old, stood frozen at the glass, her knuckles white as she gripped the window frame. She was helpless, her wealth and power useless against the cruel ticking of the clock inside her daughter's fragile body. The doctors moved swiftly, trying every drug, every machine, every desperate trick. But Lily's monitor kept screaming flat lines, then erratic spikes, then flat again. The room was silent except for the screams of machines and the frantic whispers of the medical team. Maria's heart pounded in her chest as she watched, terrified, as her daughter's life hung in the balance. Then, without anyone asking, a small vial appeared at the nurse's elbow. The nurse, too panicked to notice at first, grabbed it. The label was handwritten, smudged, just 2 words: Universal Donor, Run It. The surgeon, Dr. Patel, barked the order without hesitation. There was no time to question miracles when a child was dying. Moments later, the crimson fluid coursed into Lily's veins. The room held its breath. 1 beat, 2, then the impossible. Lily's chest rose stronger. The shrill monitor leveled into a steady rhythm. Against every prediction, against every chart and protocol, she came back. Dr. Patel stared in disbelief. What kind of blood is this? The nurse shook her head, her eyes wide with shock. I don't know. It just appeared. Outside the trauma room, Maria dropped to her knees. Her tears hit the floor like shattering glass. Her daughter was alive. She didn't know why. She didn't know who. She only knew she was not ready to lose the only family she had left. In the corridors, an old woman, her uniform faded and her hair tucked under a cap, watched from the shadows. Her name was Evelyn, a retired nurse who had worked at the hospital for decades. She had seen it all, the triumphs and the tragedies, the lives saved and the lives lost. But this was different. This was a miracle. She had seen the vial, recognized the handwriting. It was hers. She had left it there, a silent prayer, a desperate plea. She had been a nurse for so long, had seen so much pain, so much suffering, and now, here was a chance to make a difference. To save a life, she had kept her medical knowledge hidden, forgotten, buried under years of retirement and silence. But tonight, she had remembered. Tonight, she had acted, and now, a child lived. Evelyn turned away, blending back into the shadows of the corridor, as if she had never been there. She had done what she could, what she knew was right. And now it was time to let go, to step back into the silence. But as she walked away, she knew she could not forget. She could not unsee the miracle she had witnessed. And she knew, deep in her heart, that she would carry this night with her. A reminder of the power of healing, of the strength of hope, and of the unseen heroes who walked among us, forgotten, but never truly gone.